Here's a tight, camera-ready script 900 words for a YouTube review of the 2026 Isuzu Trooper. I wrote it to sound natural on camera, with a confident but friendly host voice, short sentences, and punchy transitions. I added citations for the key factual claims, launch/pricing, engine/towing, dimensions/specs, and some review videos. Use your B-roll of the exterior, interior, gauges, and driving clips to match each line. Big, bold, and a little bit nostalgic, Isuzu has brought the Trooper name back, and it's not a straight remake. This 2026 Trooper looks like someone asked for a classic, unbreakable SUV and then gave it the tech and comfort of today. From the front it's a face you remember. Squared-off fenders, a grille that says serious hardware, and headlights that actually cut through the dawn, not just for show, but to give this truck real presence on the road. Up close you notice the details. Heavy cladding, a raised ride height, and roof rails that hint this thing wants gear on top and mud underneath. The design walks the line between rugged and modern in a way that feels intentional rather than tacked on. Step inside and Isuzu has clearly decided comfort matters. The cabin keeps a driver-focused layout with logical switchgear and big tactile knobs, perfect when you're wearing gloves or trying to change settings on a dusty trail. Materials are better than you might expect. Soft touch surfaces where your hands rest, durable fabrics in the seats, and optional leather if you choose a higher trim. The infotainment is responsive, the screen size is competitive with rivals, and there are practical touches everywhere. Deep cup holders, a cavernous center bin, and rear seats that fold to make real cargo space. It's not a yacht, but it doesn't try to be. It's more like a well-organized workshop that's comfortable to live in. Under the skin, Isuzu gives buyers a sensible range of powertrains designed for work and play. There's a torque-first turbo diesel for towing and heavy loads, and a gasoline V6 option that favors smoother on-road manners and quicker throttle response. Reported towing figures put the Trooper in the serious range. Think trailers, boats, or a fully loaded camper. Numbers competitors will respect. Transmission options aim for simplicity and durability. Many early reports reference an 8-speed automatic in the gasoline models and robust automatic or heavy-duty gearbox pairings with the diesel. That combo delivers low-rev torque for climbs and relaxed highway cruising. If you tow or haul, this is aggressively practical engineering, not marketing bravado. Out on the road, the Trooper feels like it knows what it's for. On pavement, it's settled. Body control is competent without being floaty, and the V6 gives it enough urge for merging and passing without sounding strained. Off-road, the Trooper's suspension travel, approach and departure angles, and selectable drive modes give it real capability. You can feel the chassis soak up rocks and roots, and the traction systems step in predictably rather than hunting for grip. Steering is weighted in a way that builds confidence. You don't get twitchy feedback, but you get enough information to place the truck where you want it. Fuel economy is respectable for the class, especially with the diesel in long-haul conditions, though exact numbers will depend on spec and market. Practical numbers matter, so here's what buyers should expect. The Trooper's footprint is large enough to provide real cabin space and cargo capacity, with a wheelbase and overall dimensions that keep it comfortable on long trips while allowing for decent approach angles off-road. Ground clearance is competitive for the segment, and carrying capacity and payload figures align with what people who buy trucks and SUVs actually need. Pricing appears to be positioned to undercut premium rivals while offering more capability than economy crossovers. Base models land in an affordable band, while the better-equipped trims climb to mid-range territory with leather, tech packs, and off-road hardware offered as options. Exact pricing varies by region and trim, but early market notes point to a starting price in the low to mid-range for a vehicle of this size, with fully loaded versions moving toward the higher mid-range. Safety and tech aren't neglected. Standard ADAS features like adaptive cruise and lane keeping assist appear across many trims, with higher trims adding more driver aids and parking assist. Isuzu's long history with trucks shows here in the engineering choices. Serviceability, durable components, and a simple, robust approach to electronics that favors long-term ownership over flashy, failure-prone gimmick. So who is the Trooper for? If you're a weekend adventurer who wants to tow a boat, haul gear to the campsite, and still have a comfortable cabin for the commute, this hits a lot of boxes. If you want the fanciest, quietest cabin money can buy, there are more luxurious alternatives, but they'll cost you and likely won't be as rugged. The Trooper's sweet spot is buyers who care about capability and durability, but who also want modern conveniences and good interior packaging. Final verdict: Isuzu has delivered a Trooper that respects the nameplate's heritage while addressing the expectations of today's buyers. It's tough, sensible, and more refined than you'd expect from a comeback. If you need a real-world capable SUV that won't shy away from hard work or a rough trail, add this to your shortlist. For the rest of us, it's a reminder that sometimes a vehicle's appeal isn't glossy luxury. It's usefulness that simply works year after year. If you liked this deep dive, smash the like button, tell me what trim you'd spec in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. I've got a long list of comparos coming, and the Trooper's one I'm definitely taking back to the trail. If you want, I can trim this to a tight 60 to 75 second reel, or make a voiceover-friendly version with shorter sentences for faster cut. Which would you prefer?